Hey, flower friends. It's Lisa Mason Ziegler dropping in here. Oh my goodness, are y'all having a windstorm like we are? It is whipping up out here in southeastern Virginia. Anyway, I thought I can't do anything outside. I thought I would jump on here. I just wanted to remind everybody, anyone that's interested, looking, is that we brought our special offer back out and it expires tonight. And I don't know if you guys are familiar or not with me, perhaps. I'm Lisa Mason Ziegler, and my co-instructors, Dave Dowling, Steve, and Gretel Adams. And we were so thrilled with the response that we had to our special offer earlier this week. The team urged us to bring it back out. And so I'm just here to say, this is the last warning. It does expire at midnight tonight, and you get all three of our schools for one low price, and literally you're getting one of the schools almost for free. So, you know, if you are a serious flower farmer or looking to start a business and become a flower farmer, I just want to say that this is a tool for your toolbox that's going to help you to get from A to Z as efficiently and as cost effectively as anything else you can do. So if you're not familiar with us and our courses, there's a link in my profile. Of course, you can always go to our website, thegardenersworkshop.com, and you can even just comment trio here, and it'll actually automatically DM you a link to look at three sessions, a session from each one of the schools. My school, which is basics, Dave Dowling's school, which is bulbs, perennials, woodies, and more, and then of course Steve and Gretel's school, which is cut flower crops growing in hoop and greenhouses. And friends, it's literally the whole package. And what I want people to really understand, because this is my personal experience with learning from courses, which I am constantly taking courses. I'm in a business course right now. And what I have found to be of the highest value of the courses that I take is certainly when I first take them, they're packed. You know, I'm always like, oh my gosh, I've been doing it the opposite of that, no wonder. Or, you know, you have those epiphany moments. But it's the long haul use of the courses. And we, in fact, see that in our students. And we have thousands and thousands of students that have already taken our courses. And what we see is that the people that constantly are coming back as their business grows and develops and changes, they come back to the course to touch on that. Because let me tell you what happens for me personally when I'm facing an issue and I see a course or somebody, you know, a mentor or somebody that I just really want to learn from them. I take their course, and of course there's a lot of things that address what I'm facing right then. But what you don't listen to and hear, you can only take in so much at one time, right? What I don't realize is when I go back a month later, a week later, 6 months later, and literally there's a course that I took, it's probably been 7 years now, that actually taught me how to build online courses. I go back in there all the time and rewatch that course. And even 7 years later, after watching that course, I'm going to guess, in total, watching the whole thing, I bet I've watched the whole thing 8 times. But I've gone back in 100 times and cherry picked. And when I go back, it's like I never even remember hearing that the first time I watched that course, because guess what? That wasn't my hot spot when I was watching at that point in time. So when you purchase this special trio bundle of our schools, all three of our schools, mine, Dave Dowling, Steve, and Gretel's, we've never offered them together before, and we have never offered them at this discounted price. And you get all three of them immediately when you purchase them. You get full access to all three of them. And then you have lifetime unlimited access. What that means is you can go in and watch it as many times, as often as you want. So each spring and summer and fall, when it's time to order bulbs and perennials and woodies and plugs, you can go back into Steve and Gretel's and Dave's course and revisit what size did they say was the best way to do that? What varieties did they say that I should do it? When did they say to plant those? I mean, it's pretty priceless. And one of the phrases that's been keyed ever since we, you can watch our courses on your phone. We have an app. And Jocelyn from Blossom Lane Flower Farm in Florida, who was one of our earliest students who's taken all of our courses, she talks about having Dave in her back pocket, and that's what she's talking about. She's talking about she can be out in the field planting, and she can't remember the spacing on a perennial she's planting or something. She just pulls it out, goes in her course, goes straight to that crop, and she can see it. That is the value, and I think that a lot of people miss this opportunity. They think, oh my gosh, I'm going to get them and cram for winter, because that's what I do the same thing, y'all. Even 26 years this year, actually. I think to myself, I definitely am a believer in saying, for me, with the course I'm taking, I set aside 3 hours a week for 90 days to go through the course, just session after session, and to do the worksheets and to be able to digest it all. But that doesn't mean that I'm not going in and cherry picking for specific problems. I went in and watched something last week that was a specific business problem that I needed help and guidance on, tax stuff, right? I just cannot tell you how valuable it is, because I have another area of life and business that I don't have those answers for. And I just can't tell you how frustrating it is to spend endless time scrolling and searching and then deciding, is this person literally, I was looking at the source saying, are they legit? Have they really done this? Do they actually know what the heck they're talking about? And that's why we built these courses, y'all. Flower Farming School Online. All four of us, Dave Dowling, myself, Lisa Mason Ziegler, and Steve and Gretel Adams, all feel like we were given so much to learn and start us when we started our business decades ago, and then led us along the way and just gave us the steps to get to where we've done it for so long, so successfully. Our strongest passion is to share that, is to pay it. And Steve and Gretel often say they feel so compelled to pay it forward because they are so grateful for all the people that have helped them. And Dave and I feel the very, very same way. None of us had formal training. None of us came from farming homes or farming families. We were newbies, first generation, boots on the ground. And so our courses, while we were all on the conference circuit for many years, there's things that courses offer you that you can't get at conferences. You still need to go to conferences and network and learn more and more. But there is resources in having courses at your hand to look up stuff, and then also the private communities that are there where your peers and your classmates, not to mention all the people that have gone before you that are in there to support you, and your instructors are swimming in those groups. So, friends, I wrote down some things. I just wanted to say, last chance goes out tonight at midnight. You can comment trio if you want to get a sneak peek into the courses, one session into each one of the schools. But the links are also in my profile here in Instagram. You get immediate access to all three schools completely, all the handouts, everything is right there at your fingertips. Everything is keyword searchable. That means you can put in a keyword for what your struggle is, and it brings up even the frequently asked questions, which there are thousands of frequently asked questions answered by your instructor. All of it is right there at your fingertips. You can take away that concern of, is the source that you can watch all the YouTubes, you can watch, and there is nothing wrong with doing that. That is just the long way around. And one of the things that we see as business owners that being now 26 years for me, Dave was 20 years as a grower, and then now 6 or 7 years on a supplier end of that, and Steve and Gretel are at 2 decades. What you see over time is people come and people go. And it's those people that invest in themselves and their business and education. If you are having trouble figuring out how to pay to get your business up and running and to get the education, then you need to get a side hustle. You've got to do it. You've got to invest in your knowledge and your business before you can start spending a lot of money on other stuff. And all of those things are just components of our courses. So combined together, we have 80 years of experience. Man, that's a lot when you put it all together. Holy cow. And we just really are passionate about being there to guide you with our content. And then, of course, our community. That is just another part of our communities are closed. It's just students. It's purely an honest support place to share your wins, the losses, the emergencies. I just can't even tell you how significant it is, the support that you get in those groups. And so I'm just here to give you that, 2-minute warning. It's not 2 minutes. It's more like 10 hours. That if you're considering it, it'll be the best $1,500 you've ever spent. And again, you have lifetime unlimited access. It'll carry you through the rest of your flower farming career, your business career. And I will tell you that for me, again, revisiting the course, so often when I go back and revisit a course I haven't looked at in 2 or 3 years, whether it's a business course or a marketing course, I've taken them all, y'all. I go back in and it just gives you a renewed excitement. And that's what we see happening for our students. And if you are on the fence, I say give a shout out on social media and ask people, have you taken any of the Gardener's Workshop schools? Are you a student? And see what students are saying. And we love word of mouth. Once you become a member of the Gardener's Workshop family, you're one of us. And we are just really excited to have so many new students coming in because, friends, contrary to popular opinion, we need more professional cut flower growers. Professional meaning pros, people that are growing quality flowers, harvesting them at the correct stage, that are running their businesses profitably and sustainably, pricing accordingly. Their customers can buy their flowers from them conveniently and easily, and growers that work together. And that's what we need more of. We have lots and lots of people that don't fall into that category, that are out there growing flowers, looking like they're growing flowers, and it really scares away sometimes some people. But we have some real, true, professional, commercial cut flower growers out there, and that's where we want to lead people, because we think there will never be a ceiling in our lifetime, not while there are billions of dollars of cut flowers being imported from other countries into the United States alone every year. We have lots of ways to grow, y'all, and we have to band together to do that. And we'd love to have you join us. So you can comment trio here. Oh, thank you, Wella Farm. Each course is worth the time and money. I appreciate that. We just love it when our students chime in. And friends, not every course is for every person. The style, I will tell you, this is school. This is information. This is the stuff that you need. You learn it and you apply it and you go on to grow your business. And that's our goal. And so I just encourage anybody that's on the fence to check it out, purchase by midnight tonight. So normally each class is $690, or school is $695 times 3. I think that's like $2,090 or something. because this is the first introductory offer we've ever done with all 3 of our schools together, the whole Flower Farm and School online series, all 3 schools as a bundle, we have offered it at $590 off. That is $1,495 is what it is. That is like $590 off what the regular price is. That is like the cost of one of the schools almost. For you to have access to all of this information, I mean, everything from A to Z, forever. So, you know the way that I look at that, for me, that would be 3 20-week subscriptions or 5 10-week subscriptions. I'm always like, all right, what do I have to do in my business to make that money to pay for that? Because I can promise you that investment that you're going to make in your school is going to be returned to you tenfold if you apply it. And then if you want to talk about how much you're going to save by avoiding mistakes, it's more than that. And I'm saying that from a person that takes courses and learns from other people, and now as an instructor that produces courses, and we have for 6 years now. And we have thousands of students. And go over to the pages and look at the testimonials. If you haven't ever taken a course, you just don't. It's like picking up a book, but instead of picking up the book, you pick up a device and log in, and it's pretty powerful. And we'd love for you to join with us. So check it out. Links in my profile, or you can comment TRIO here, and we'll DM you the link to the sneak peek. But remember, best offer we've ever offered, and it expires at midnight. Today is January. I know it's not January 4th. That date is wrong over there. It is Saturday. I believe it's the 13th of 2024. Sorry for folks that are watching the replay. So friends, we hope to see you in school, and come in, farming, get your business blooming with us. Till we meet again, friends. Ciao.